I would like to learn this meeting will be a first step in knowing your mission, the India AIDS plan, and also understand the role details of Code 6190 and what role we could play to help you in your grand vision for India. Besides, friends, considering your tremendous contributions in raising funds for the Africa AIDS Fund, the AIDS prevention plan, which now has been adopted as a law in many countries in Africa, and your contribution in providing funding for the research and the development of the wonder drug Gelia, RN 6190 has decided to honor you this evening to show solidarity and our willingness to participate in your noble gesture. Let me now ask our Director of Civil Services, Ravi Kumar, to introduce Dr. Evans to the audience. Thank you very much, friends.
Good evening. The 18th century smallpox was killer disease as widespread as heart diseases or cancer in the 20th century. And as you all know, in 1796, Edward Jenner was trained as a surgeon in the army. He discovered the first time inoculation with the related cowpox virus to build immunity against the deadly scourge of smallpox. As recently as 1957, Dr. Albert Sabin developed a polio vaccine, and you all know that how RI has taken this as a major program and helped to eradicate polio as closely as now 2005, and we are still fighting with 5 countries still having few hundreds of cases. Today in this 6190, we had the pleasure of honoring Dr. Evans, a person who has made a similar breakthrough in the area of AIDS, and let me have the privilege of introducing such a personality. In 1990, Dr. Evans was being trained in business and law, realized that education alone will not stop the epidemic spread of the disease called AIDS. He also realized that the woman needed self-protection against the spread of AIDS. He hence started a research and testing program in China through Chinese Academy of Medicine for the development of AIDS, through developing a product called Gelia. You will hear more about this from Dr. Evans himself. Dr. Evans also developed a global plan to use Gelia to help stop epidemic spread of AIDS. The idea of combining education and technology was born through the establishment of Africa AIDS Fund, of which Dr. Evans was the co-founder and advisor to the board of directors. This fund is now named as AIDS Prevention Worldwide, shortly known as APW. Dr. Evans was the chairman and CEO of Evans Coffee International Incorporation. Earlier, he was chairman Capital Access and Credit Committee for National Advisory Council, Washington, D.C. With a population of over 1.08 billion, now India has estimated 5 million infected with HIV/AIDS. Persons who are infected are the major source to spread this disease. Dr. Evans has now developed the India AIDS plan, which we will be talking about, to equip and train those persons known to be living with AIDS with a medical device which will prevent transmitting HIV/AIDS to others. Dr. Evans' AIDS prevention plan has been adopted into law in Africa, as our DG rights mentioned. Dr. Evans believes the only way to stop this epidemic in India and around the world is to isolate the virus within the AIDS-infected community. We need to be detailing it more. This can only be done by providing assistance to AIDS patients in the form of a medical device which prevents the transmission and retrain the people who are known to be living AIDS on prevention. This would be a golden opportunity for all the NGOs, including Rotary, for working on AIDS awareness and prevention programs, which shortly district chairperson Usha will be telling you on. Dr. Evans, who is visiting India for the first time perhaps, right, with the purpose of implementing this India plan, emphasizes the use of green superfoods which will be helping in boosting immunity against disease.
Chair for AIDS Awareness, Rotarian, Usha Medina, will now take us through the proposed programs that our district has for the year 2007-2008.
Chief guest of this evening, Dr. Samuel Evans, Governor Rajendra Rai, past district governor, friends in Rotary and guests. HIV/AIDS is an issue that is lurking large and an issue that needs an immediate action from every citizen and especially from valuable members of Rotary, as it is a scourge that it is suffering, that is affecting the youth, the age being 13 to 35 years. This evidence is based on experience of NGO Jagriti, of which District 3190 is and will be closely associated for the awareness campaign. HIV awareness programs will be conducted through street plays, public announcement by auto rickshaw with loudspeakers and banners, also with interactive sessions with large and small group of 20 to 30 people with audiovisuals. All these programs will be conducted in the areas where there is dense population such as shopping malls, slums, marketplace, garment factories, new townships, evening colleges, IT industries and BPO sector. I request all the presidents of Rotary clubs to join hands in supporting to fight the infection by having joint meetings with other clubs and fight against the spread of this infection. I also request all the presidents to avail information on mode of transmission of HIV and AIDS. This in particular one should worry, as children being born HIV positive and young generation being infected thereby, resulting in an unhealthy and unproductive national population. In view of this serious situation, I request each of the Rotarians to commit themselves to fight the cause to prevent HIV and AIDS. Dear friends, if we do not make an effort to lend a hand today, one day the issue will put its hand and pull us down. Thank you.
Friends, on behalf of all the Rotarians of District 3190, our DG Rotarian Roy will now be honoring the chiefs.
Friends, Rotary Branch District 3190 India, District Governor and the members of our District 3190, deeming the great privilege and pleasure to honor Dr. Samuel C. Evans for his unique and exemplary work of combining education and technology to prevent the spread of deadly disease AIDS through funding the research project, outcome of which is Genvia, a product that will prevent transmission of the disease. Dr. Evans co-founded Africa AIDS Fund, which has later became AIDS prevention worldwide. Dr. Evans has developed the India AIDS plan to prevent the spread of AIDS by equipping and training those persons known to be living with AIDS with a medical device which will prevent further transmission.